Kilson Street, starring Richard Bernal. Co-starring Frank Valdez. This week's musical guest, the Tequila Worms.
Hi, I'm Richard Bernal. Welcome to Kilson Street with Suavecito Pomade, where 1 out of 4 bands breaks up. Today, we have a band from Anacrime, the Tequila Worms. The Tequila Worms. We'll be right back after a short break.
All right, and welcome back to Talking with Celebrities at Night. Let's give it up for the house band, Peter, Polly, and the Nutsacks. Always great, always great. Okay, guys, we're very excited here at the show. Thanksgiving is coming up. And again, we're very excited, so we're having a very special guest today. World-renowned chef, known for cocaine binges and fucking a lot of whores. Personal good friend of mine, knows my family, knows my kids. Richie, world-renowned chef. He's going to show us how to butter one of those Thanksgiving butter balls. So let's go over there, and he's going to show us a thing or two. Richie! Great having you on the show, man.
Thank you.
Haven't seen you since Tijuana. Oh. What do you have for me here? One of these Native American doohickeys here? All right. So while I put this on, why don't you show us maybe some cranberry sauce? I love cranberry sauce.
I love cranberry sauce myself, but first I'd like to say thank you to all the followers, and especially my #1 follower, Hi Kennel. Let's start with this cranberry. Very simple. Put some on the table.
All right, all right.
Get your trusty tool.
Okay.
And you just go to town.
Isn't that a wonderful recipe from Richie? I think that homes around America are going to really enjoy this homemade cranberry sauce.
Put them in a can, put it in the fridge for 10 minutes.
Can I try now?
Yes.
Anyone can do this, right? Okay. So I do that, and I just go like that. And there we go. Homemade cranberry sauce.
Yep.
I love it. Love it. Okay, so let's get to the big thing here. It's Thanksgiving coming up. I see you have yourself there a nice little turkey. Nice little turkey. Why don't you show us your secrets here?
First, you take off the fat sack. Then you grab this turkey and you gotta make a couple cuts. I like its legs nice and wide open. It's okay. It's fine. Ooh, there's ice in here. First, you ever tried soy loco?
I love soy loco.
Soy loco is amazing. Come get on in.
I put it on my cookie.
Make sure to get it all in there.
All right. So what are you doing there? What's that doing?
Seasoning.
Seasoning's very important.
Is essential.
Okay.
Now get on stuffing.
All right. You're gonna stuff the turkey, right?
Yes, sir.
I love stuffing. I love it.
Ooh, nice and cold with that ice in there.
What kind of stuffing is this?
Regular brown box stuffing. Here we
My
go.
favorite.
Just make sure to put it in there, you know. Whoop, there goes my hat.
All right. So for the viewers at home, he's putting the stuffing in there, and very dexterous. Richie is. Richie, walk us through here again. So you're putting the stuffing in there, and let's put some more. Let's put a little bit more stuffing in there. Okay, good. Looks good. And as he's putting the stuffing in there, what's the next step? Right, once you put the stuffing in there.
And then you fuck it. All right, right here with the Tequila Worms, and like always, we start with names and ages.
Carlos, 28.
Travis, 28.
Ulysses, 29.
So, how'd you guys all start?
Ah, man. This is a long time ago.
Is it that long?
Feels like it sometimes. We started playing, we were all playing in like punk bands and doing all that shit. And a lot of Agent Orange. I would listen to a lot of Agent Orange, and they played some surf music. And me and this dude used to party a lot and listen to Agent Orange, and decided, fuck it, we need to play shit like that because nobody else is playing it. So
yeah, it all kind of like it was a weird way how we got into surf music, because we're all into like punk and stuff, and then like listening to like Agent Orange, and then I remember one day clearly I was listening to I discovered the Ventures and Dig Dale and all like that kind of surf music, and I was like, fuck, this is like some badass shit, you know. It's like very technical, clean guitars. It's like, you know, to me it was like, oh fuck, you gotta know what you're doing to fucking like play this kind of stuff. And I was like, shit, let me show this guy, and if he likes it, then maybe we can start a band. And I guess that's how it all began.
Has it been all of you together the whole time, or new people?
Well, it started with me, Ulysses, and Rolando, who's not here today just because of like work stuff, but he's the other guy in the band. And then we had a guy, Jesus, who played in the band for about a year, and then Travis joined the band, and then it's pretty much been us four ever since.
So around 2008, I get a phone call someone that was actually promoting these guys and helping them out with their venues and their shows. And I got a phone call saying, "Hey, these guys are looking for a drummer. Are you willing to play?" And I said, "Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to jam. I'd love to play." It's been a long time since I was actually in a band and able to just get out there and have a lot of fun. So I got a phone call from Ulysses, and he's like, "What are you up to? You want to jam?" I'm like, "I'd love to." And from about October 2008, showed up and we jammed. And from the first jam session, it was I came in and I knew all the songs. I knew the background. I'd been playing for a long time, and ever since then, it's just been a roller coaster. I've been loving it.
Did you play in other bands beforehand, or?
Not anything out of the ordinary. Had a couple of little small things in high school. Nothing ever got out of the garage. Just kind of hung out, BS with each other and had a good time, and never really got out there. I had my first concert when I was 10 years old. We played at the Huntington Beach Surf Museum, and that was a lot of fun. That was way back.
As a 4-piece band, is it well, you guys can still pull it off as a 3-piece, right? Or do you think it would be a little different if the bassist was gone? Like, have you guys ever played in other shows, maybe missing a person? Like,
if I leave this band crumbles.
Like, it might be weird without the drums also,
just fall apart.
No, I mean, we've actually done, like, we started as a 3-piece, right? I mean,
yeah, we didn't start as a 3-piece, and then but that was like very short, like early on, and then
why bring on the 4th person? What was the last instrument then to come? Hopefully not the drums.
Yeah, another guitar. I mean, it kind of covered like my solos when I was already too drunk to pull them off 100%. So that's
true.
Yeah, that's actually, I think, the main reason why we
would drink a lot, and then it sounded like shit, so we needed another guy to sound like shit with us.
just make everything diarrhea.
Doesn't matter how drunk you were, everything just came together with that 4th guitar player, that second guitar player.
We were drunk when we came up with why we should have a 4th guitar player or a 2nd guitar player, 4th member.
But on that topic, there's been quite a few instances where we ended up having to play as a 3-piece due to extenuating circumstances. I'm in the military, and so especially last year, August, I left and I was deployed for a full year, and these guys had already had other shows that are lined up and booked, and so we ended up having a friend of ours come in. He'd sit in for me, and they played some of the pretty big venues while I was gone, and it's happened from time to time in the years that have passed that we've had to have someone come in and sit in for me, or someone couldn't, one of the guitar players couldn't make it, so we'd end up having to play a 3-piece, and we pull it off. We definitely go out there and we make the most of what we got.
Yeah, because we tried to have you guys on before, but then you guys said that you guys didn't have a drummer, and then I saw like on Instagram as we're going through your fucking shit,
have a fucking drummer.
And then there was like and then it said,
Sorry,
like he's back from deployment. So with that, when you play with somebody else, like another drummer, so this guy comes in and he's like, "Yo, kick rocks."
No, he's a good friend of ours, so he understands.
You gotta go, buddy.
He understands, and he also plays in like 30 bands. What's up, George? And yeah,
shout out.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, he's crazy. Like, I think every band he's in he's kind of like,
and he's one of those guys that he keeps that fucking tempo just steady. So I mean, like, he might not know the song like 100%, but like his shit is so fucking tight that, I mean, like, you can just give him a signal, be like, all right, fucking change, or this is a stop, and like he'll fucking, like, I mean, like, we've been playing with him for years, so I mean, yeah, we wouldn't get anybody else unless it was him, because he knows, like, kind of like, how we
it just meshes, it goes well.
Yeah, we just,
Is it a little odd to play as a band and then get used to this guy, like to be used to one guy, then have to play with another guy and then come back? Is it odd, like ever odd at times?
No,
or
yeah,
is
it is weird, because like for example, like we'll there's certain things that we do with him, with with Travis, because like, I mean, like, I don't know, after like so long that you play with somebody, you can just kind of give him the eye, like that's what we call it. You give him the eye, and he knows what it is.
A lot of fucking bands, like, honestly, like, a lot of bands miss that. A lot of bands are always looking forward and shit. Like, it's all about practice. Let's do this fucking routine. It's not. You gotta go by the feel of fuck the audience. Hey, I'm sorry, but honestly, fuck the audience. If you're not having fun, they're gonna see that.
Yeah, I feel like if everything is like 100%, like, oh, like, this is how we do it, like, It's
supposed to go exactly like this.
Verse, chorus, solo, fucking like that gets boring, you know. Like, I feel like with him, like sometimes like we'll just fucking, you know what I mean, like you're in the heat of the moment, you're fucking enjoying the music and everything, you're, you know, have a couple beers and you just, I don't know, you just start jamming, you know. And that's I feel like some of our best performances, that's when we come up, you know, like they come out on that moment when we're all just jamming, you know, just improvising. And
basically like the crowd will just melt away and it's just the four of us and we're just basically having a jam session on stage, and it's all about how well we mesh together and how we feel into the music. And the more energy that Ulysses puts out, the more I put out, and then the more Rolando gets into it, and it's like it just, the more we give each other, the more we feed off it, and the better it all comes out in the end.
Right on.
That's not gay at all, by the way. I don't know.
No homo.
Don't make it. With the newest work that you guys had, it has 13 songs on it.
Yeah. Correct.
And you guys are offering it for $2.99 for a download. Where does the band come up with that price? Because there's a lot of fucking shitty music out there that's trying to get sold for $10 a goddamn CD, and I wouldn't even put that shit in my car or open it, whatever, buy it. You know, like, I just think that's very humble, very cool. Where'd you guys come up with the idea for $2.99 for?
Well, see, the whole reason behind the $2.99 thing was
like shipping like $15.
Yeah. See, like our first album, we tried to sell our first album. Like we made copies and everything, and we were selling it for $10 a piece. And I mean, they were selling and stuff. But then after a while, we were like, all right, let's just fucking put it out for sale, like for free. You know, like anybody can go. Yeah, give them out. Everybody can go and just download them, share them with your friends, and if you like the music, then you know, great. Maybe we'll see you at the show. So then this second album, we're like, you know what? Let's make it to where like you appreciate the music, you know, because it doesn't matter whether you paid $10 or $1 or $2, you know, it doesn't matter. Like as long as you paid something for it, I feel like you appreciate it more. Because when somebody hands you a CD, like a free demo, what do? Like, I mean, fucking like I don't know, like 2 times that, eight times out of 10, you just like toss it because it didn't cost you anything. Yeah. But you paying $1 or $2. You know, you're like, I feel like you'll appreciate it more because it costs you something. And we're not trying to get rich off of this, so we're like, you know, like we just want somebody that will appreciate the music to cough up the $2. I mean, we're not gonna get rich off of $2.
It's understandable.
But like, it'll give him that, like, you know, like they'll I don't know. I think they'll appreciate it more.
It'll be like the T-shirt they buy. If they get it for free, they don't mind if they get a stain on it. But if you pay $2,
exactly. You know,
that's pretty
the whole reason behind that. Like, I mean, we all fucking have like full-time jobs and shit, so we're not trying to. You know, this is not like our moneymaker.
We're definitely not trying to make a buck out of it. That's for sure. We're doing it because we love it.
That's cool. I really appreciate that even more. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
Oh shit!
Eating. A lot of eating.
By yourself?
Nah, family, friends. You know.
What are you guys doing?
Fuck. I'll probably be calling this guy up, go to his house or something.
I'm gonna go raid his fridge.
Yeah, I'll go raid his fucking party or something.
Yeah. I got a very small family, so I'm probably gonna be having a couple of different Thanksgivings at different places. Probably have a Thanksgiving real quick with my dad and my mom. Then I'll probably go to my buddy's house, go have Thanksgiving over there. So I'll bounce around. You know, just gotta show love to all these different families that I've grown into my own.
Any deployments for you coming up soon that you know of? Or?
Luckily, no. I have a full year from August of this year until August of next year that I'm pretty much stationed here stateside. I was offered an opportunity to do a what's called a stateside deployment or a mobilization, and basically that would put me in Texas for about a year. And I turned it down. I declined it. You know, I got to stay home, and I got to pick back up with these guys, and I got to shred here at home. Got to do what I love.
Right on. You guys went to Viva, right? And you guys played. You guys going
several times.
Yeah,
next
we've
year?
been playing it consistently for like every other year for about
4 or 5 years.
No, it's been longer than that. Probably 7 years or something like
Oh,
that.
honestly?
Yeah, so we've done it a couple times.
Is it a paying gig or just come and get fucked up gig?
But I mean, it's Vegas. You're playing in Vegas.
you either
again, it's not about the money.
You either come out or you lose, buddy.
Like, the way that I see it is like I'm gonna be there either way, so why not get a little bit of money and have fun, and have fun, get to play, and
no, it's a fun gig. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah, sometimes what happens in Vegas doesn't really stay in Vegas either, though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, buddy, you're on your own on that one.
You do jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I do, and this dude.
What have you learned from jiu-jitsu? Other than being able to kick somebody's ass,
choke people out.
Good at it. I don't know. respect, I guess. Really,
That's-
honestly,
yeah.
Stay
that's
humble.
really-
Stay humble because you never
Yeah.
know who knows jujitsu and it's
Yeah,
better
I've
than
gotten
you.
my
That's
ass
the
beat by,
one
like,
thing.
the-
Yeah.
like the dudes that would have never thought they could beat me up, and I was like, oh yeah, this sucks. So
Put it this
it's
way,
not
if you
gonna
go-
happen again.
Yeah, if you go against like a 16-year-old that's like a fucking blue belt, and he's already been training for like a year or two, you're gonna get your ass beat. You know, like doesn't matter because. So it kind of makes you like be a little humble and like not try to be a tough guy. You know, which.
That's cool. That's cool.
Pretty much it.
What does the military taught you?
Man, I can go on forever about that one. Military, they teach you hand-to-hand combatives courses, and basically they teach you. They have a bunch of instructors that come in from different martial arts groups, and they come in and they teach you basically how to take down your opponent in the fastest amount of time possible. Not only to neutralize that threat, but to effectively counter attacks, to get out of holds, grapples, choke people out. Basically, to not so much of a competition to get in there and see how long you last for, but basically get in there and take down your target quickly and effectively.
If the guys in the band were to fight, who would win?
I'm gonna be bold and take
guy
that one.
at work.
I'm gonna
He
be
would
bold
win.
and take that one. I'll take that one.
I got the king chair though, so that might.
If somebody wanted to contact the band for anything, where would they go?
The Tequila Worms at Gmail, Facebook, Instagram, the Tequila Worms.
TequilaWorms.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our website right there. You can go on there, and I'm gonna take this opportunity. You can go on there. You can buy our merchandise. You can buy our CDs. It's on sale. You can contact us.
$199. No, it's a Black Friday sale or the whatever.
Come on down and get it. You know,
It'll be $198 Black Friday. You guys better get it.
You can get
Jump
on there.
on that
You can
deal.
see upcoming shows. You can see posters, flyers. You can contact us. Send
I
us
will
all
be
your love
honest
mail.
and say that like we are kind of lazy with that stuff. So if you start sending emails like and stuff, like you might not hear from us for a couple days.
But
We're not
they
gonna
will
put you
hear
off
from
for
you.
a year, but
But
you
they will
hear from
eventually
us.
hear from you.
Yeah, we might not be able to play that quinceañera, but hey, at least we saw the email. We'll respond and say, hey, sorry. Hope
Yeah,
you-
we'll play the Sweet 16.
Yeah, we'll do it
yeah.
We'll do it next year.
Yeah, we love to play shows. So if you contact us, we don't care if it's a car show, someone's backyard, a funeral, we'll be there.
Or a
We'll
car
be
show
there to
in
play.
someone's backyard.
Yeah,
huh?
car show in
It's
the
like-
backyard.
I feel like
Funeral.
the best weekend we had, it was one weekend. I clearly remember, like, we did one of our buddies' quinceañeras. Then the next day we played like a backyard party. It was like a punk show. And we had like fucking people pitting. And then the next day we did like a fucking car show with like a bunch of old dudes like coming up to us like in like wheelchairs and like, you know, scooters and stuff. And I mean, so like, I feel like surf music is like, fuck, it's like anybody can enjoy.
It's all
you know?
ages.
Yeah, it's all
That's cool.
ages and you know, it's universal.
That's cool. You guys have been doing this for 10 years. If given the opportunity, would you guys do it for another 10 years?
Yeah, of
Absolutely.
course.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Without a doubt.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Well, thank you for your service, man. From all of us here at Kilson Street with Suavecito Pomade, we'd like to thank the Tequila Worms. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys.
Loved it.
Next time, get the good cocaine. Oh, welcome to Kilson Street News at 3 a.m. I'm Pat McGroin, reporting live from Syria, where I'm pledging to be a part of ISIS. Thanks, Obama. Today's top story, President Obama signed an executive order legalizing 5 billion Mexicans. What's that about? Don't I have enough things to worry about? Ebola, Mexicans, Ferguson, being raped by Bill Cosby. Now I got to worry about unregulated burritos? Thanks a lot, Obama. Our next top story, Bill Cosby has been accused of raping 15 women. That's kind of a lot. I can't defend you, Bill Cosby. That's we all have a hardening the pudding pops once in a while, but you just can't stick that shit anywhere, man. You know, this whole thing just makes me rethink the Cosby Show. Was that whole series a metaphor for rape culture and patriarchy and misogyny and the world we live in? I just don't know anymore. I'll never wear a sweater vest the same ever again. It was a sweater vest, right? That's my intern talking off camera. And our third top story, Republicans have won control of the Senate and the House of Representatives. I'm not sure what that means because I didn't graduate high school, but I'm assuming that's bad. My newborn son has a gun. And today's special in-studio guest, the one and only, the iconic, the messianic, I'm assuming that's a word, the one and only, Steve motherfucking Jobs. What do you mean he's dead? 3 years ago, really? Look, we don't follow the news too closely here at Kilson Street News. Apparently this died a couple years ago. I apologize, but we do have a backup guest, Joan Rivers. What do you mean that bitch is dead? Look, we don't follow the news at all, so I apologize, but join us next week where we'll have Nelson Mandela. Talk to you soon, America.
And now the Tequila Worms with their second song entitled Tailspin.